Hey LinkedIn, I just want to comment on this, but right now sales is difficult for a lot of B2B companies for whatever reason, multiple different things that are going on. And I've always said this, I've been building Rich for 18 years, but one of the most important things is just supporting your sales team completely. And, sometimes when different shifts in the economy pull back, finance or whatever, they'll kind of pull back on marketing efforts and various different assets that help support sales. But I can assure you, sales is hard enough in a good market. Your sales team is drowning in many cases, except for maybe the 10% who are really good and find ways to innovate and get through. But do everything you can to support your sales team. Bend over backwards to support your sales team. Give them everything to make their life as easy as possible. I mean, you know, I was talking to somebody recently, and it's like they're in B2B enterprise sales, and I guarantee you it's a grind right now. Even if you're with a very large company that is very well known, which is the company I'm thinking about right now, it's a grind. And so, we just built a beautiful custom deck for, it was large, but it was for a large sales force, and it maps out everything that they could need to sell and close a deal. It's got the case studies in there. It talks about the product, and so the sales rep can essentially just take this deck and then present it and sell the right stakeholders. And we built the talk track for, what to say to present it, and then everything that's in the deck. And you can obviously take snippets and change the deck. But look, sales teams still using decks despite AI and all this other stuff. Like, they still need decks. They still need great video content. They still need great landing pages and sites. They still need great case studies. Right now, you need proof content. Proof content is things like having a case study, having ROI content, having things that show it, right? Because you're hitting up against, finance and other stakeholders that want to see it. They need to see it so the deal can tip. And otherwise, it's going to 8 stakeholders and it's just hung up. It's just stuck in the abyss. So everything that you can do to create proof content and create assets that follow the sales journey and support the sales team to make their life as easy as possible. That's what you should be doing, is try to figure out how can you make your sales team's life as easy as possible. That's the ideal scene, because once they get the handoff, and let's say they have a new opportunity, or they're selling the people that they're dealing with, existing customers even, people who are not as responsive, not in communication, maybe they're getting ghosted. You got to be able to have stuff where it's like easy for them to get that attention, easy for them to get people engaged, and that takes great content. Right now, when you think about how are people finding out about things, how are people responding, it's pretty much all content, in-person trade shows, and then you're going to have like AI search and stuff. So for AI search, it's like you got to have great content, great vertical videos, great Reddit content, LinkedIn content, Quora content, articles on your site. For trade shows, you need content that's actually going to sell to people and it doesn't look like everybody else who's there. And for the sales team, for them who are like going to market, they need assets that truly sell. So you need to be doing everything you can and invest in that right now, and find ways to make selling your offer as easy as possible.